And then the last part of our procedure is dismissal. So when the bell rings, I dismiss you, not the bell. That's not your cue to jump up and run out of my room. I need to make sure that everything is cleaned up before you guys leave. So it's on you to make sure that you're cleaning up when I tell you to clean up, okay? We have a one-way in, one-way out in this classroom. The entrance is the front door by the cafeteria. The exit is the back door that leads out into the courtyard. So that's it for dismissal. While we are looking at each other's art and artwork of other artists, please don't make rude faces and or noises when you look at art. In order to have the kind of freedom that you guys are going to have to create in here, we got to also have a level of trust and respect. And if you make fun of other people's artwork, even if they're not in the room, it creates an environment where people are afraid to take risks, because then they're going to be afraid that they're made fun of. So in order to be able to take risks and make mistakes, I need you guys to make sure that you watch your face and you watch the noises that you make or your reaction in general when you're looking at artwork. Oh, I already went over this one. I dismiss you, not the bell. Art class is fun and I like to make you think. These are not mutually exclusive statements. That's just a fancy way of saying that they can both be true at the same time. And the quote there from Emile Zola is, "The artist is nothing without the gift, but the gift is nothing without work." So I mentioned before, in this studio, we're going to create. We are going to present our work to each other and to the community in general for feedback. We're going to respond to our own artwork and the work of others. And we are going to connect to our community and society, past and present, to make our work relevant and learn from our past. Now, that connect is probably the one that you guys are going to be the most, I don't want to say uncomfortable with, but unfamiliar with, okay? Because developmentally, it is normal for you guys to just be really self-centered. I mean, that's just how it is. That's what middle schools are. So it's my job to help you guys start looking at things beyond just you. And that is the connect part of our artwork, okay? So again, this environment...
Mr. Call, please come to your office. Mr. Call, please come to your office.
Sorry about that. This kind of environment requires trust, respect, and responsibility. So any drama you got going on in your life, try and leave it at my front door. And you can pick it up at my back door when you leave. So, now, if you notice, it says the expectations and not the rules. The rules are crossed out. And then we get to this part. And it says, in order to form a safe and productive art studio, I promise to. Now, what I want you guys to do is I want you to think about maybe 5 to 10 things, or maybe not even that many. A variety of actions that you guys, or promises that you guys can make to make sure that people are comfortable taking risks, making mistakes, creating, presenting their work. So, in order for you guys to buy into the rules more, you are actually establishing our classroom studio rules. All right? So, we are either going to do this in class, or it can be done as homework. That's it. And then we'll go through and present them, and we'll whittle them down to the ones that we see repeatedly from people, and to make sure that I don't really want more than 5 rules, because otherwise it just gets a little too much. All right, so 5 or less, please, and we'll come together as a class and decide which ones are appropriate for our class, and then you guys are going to have a classroom contract. It's actually a studio contract, where you sign promising that you're going to follow the rules that you established, all right? And it's also going to have the syllabus on it. And that should be your first grade, is to get that signed contract and syllabus back to me. So It's going to be an awesome year. Lots of fun creating. I'm so excited that you guys don't have to have your own art supplies anymore, that we can share all the supplies.